Hello, welcome to our next video in the series of emotional intelligence, part of the Tools for Life program. So, in this video, I'd like to speak about courage. So, we've moved up, we're now in the top 3 vibrations that any human will feel in their nervous system. And it's funny, I hadn't even planned this tonight, but this morning I drove to Dublin to speak to a sales team. And the topic was how to overcome being rejected or being knocked back on selling products, selling knowledge, selling many different things, and where those feelings originate. And then I spoke about courage and where the origin of human courage. Now, courage is something that everybody wants. It is a powerful feeling, but courage is being able to move forward through danger, through fear, through discomfort. It's also letting go of things in life that we don't want to let go of. Having the courage to know when to move on. Having the courage to do what your heart's telling you to do when everybody else is saying don't do it. Maybe taking risks. Maybe a lot of people move to other countries, try and start a new life, pack their job in, start a new career, become self-employed, maybe leave a relationship they've been very unhappy in and they've only stayed in it for other people in life. So courage is needed in many different aspects of a human being's life. It's something we've all experienced before. A lot of people will say they're not courageous. I remember in 1998, I performed the biggest fire walk in Asia at the Mariamman Temple in Singapore. And it was part of a Hindu festival. I didn't know until afterwards. I was featured in most of the papers in Singapore as the first Westerner to ever take part in this fire walk. It was 20 foot long. It was 2.5 foot deep. There was 5,000 compressed hardwood logs in the pit, in a gravel pit that contained the heat. So it was like a furnace, and you actually sank into it. But before the walk itself, I had a 6-mile walk in the midday sun to do around the streets and the temples of Singapore. Whereas my feet, Westerners aren't used to walking about in their bare feet. My feet at the time were like a baby's bottom, very soft. They blistered all over and the blisters broke, so I had many open wounds on my feet before I had to walk on the fire. Now, when I returned, a lot of people I spoke to said it was a very courageous thing to do. And one girl in particular, a friend of mine, his wife just had a baby. And I says, no, what you done was more courageous because what I done didn't last that long. Yeah. Many people are showing courage and expressing courage in their everyday life, and they don't realise it. Courage has an origin like all the other emotions, and that's what I do. I teach the origin of the emotions. When you know where it's from, then you can go in and get it and use it when you need it, because we can all be courageous. If you haven't experienced courageousness, if you're in the lower vibrations of fear, anxiety, depression, that can, as I said earlier, it can emphasize and install a belief that that's who you are, that you're a frightened person, you're not brave, you're not safe, there's no future, and it's nonsense really. Once you understand how this stuff works. So courage, if you have examples and memories of when you were courageous, maybe you entered a white collar boxing event. It's a courageous thing for a lot of people to do. I know that. But whatever it was, maybe it was bringing up children on your own, moving to another country, starting again, whatever it was. Once again, go back into the memory. Close your eyes so it's internalized, you're associated into it, and bring up the emotion of courage. And then, like the negative emotions, I want you to study it. I want you to know its story, its language, its images, its sensations, and then we can work with it later on. So that was our emotion for this video: courageousness, courage, and I will see you all tomorrow, where we're going to look at acceptance. See you all soon. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any of these videos. These up and coming ones are going to be good. See you all soon.